up here, and it was left kind of vacant. So I put clouds. When this mythological figure sat, she put her hands down, and she rose and ascended. The story goes that corn grew from the right side of the hand, out of where she put her hand. Beans grew out of where her left hand was. So I said, now I can finish my drawing. Because I had no idea what I was going to do with this part of the body. Like the corn, and that's where the yellow came in again. And then I brought beans and corn out of her hands. And it was like one of those moments in the middle of the night where you thought, oh, why did I not have her hands down? I have like this. But if I had, it is what it is. You know, if I had probably read that myth beforehand, I might have put her hands down. But I like this reference. So that's, you know, kind of the story there. But when I talked to her, she talked about her family. You know, she told me about the people in her life and who they were, how significant they were. So I think that when I picked up on this idea of water, I said, water is the thing that connects us all, out of all the elements in land, right? Wind goes by here, it's somewhere else. Earth is here, solid. You may not step on the same earth in another part of the world, right? You're not going to be able to step everywhere. Fire is localized, hopefully, you know, contained. But water constantly flows. When somebody goes upstream, affects what we're doing downstream. And I realized that the connection is really about the people, talking about people. As water flows from tributaries to the larger bodies, it's like what we are as people. We connect with each other, we influence each other, we're affected by each other, for good or for bad, and we deal with each other that way. So my final drawing was tributary, which pays tribute as well as indicates all the different types of water. The ocean, the marsh, the pond, the river, the foam in the water, the ocean again. And here's my last drawing, so who did I get to pose? In the mirror, 10 o'clock at night. Right? And what's funny is, I hung the painting and I said to Tina, I said, that darn hand, I couldn't make that hand smaller. I kept working on that hand and it's still too big. This is a good lesson for my students. It is what it is. And somebody said, who is that? Who is he? I said, yes. It's androgynous. Which I thought is fitting, because it doesn't have to be me. It doesn't have to be anybody in particular. It indicates just people and who we are and how we're connected. And you know, the fact that it's not quite floating, it's not quite elevating, it's just a vessel that indicates all that connection. And the term tributary came to mind because of the flowing, but it also, as I said, pays tribute to all the people, and all the people who sat for me and spent time with me, all of you, and all of us as people who are connected, and to the water that we're connected with. And I think I'm going to stop talking. There's more stories. That's enough. Any questions? No. Probably dying. Should I cut the cake? Yes.